Hello and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. A few days ago, we had the adventure mode drop on the beta branch, and I thought what we might do is take a look at that. I've played around with it a little tiny bit here myself. We're just gonna skip everything. We're just gonna go with whatever the system gives us. But I played with this a little bit, and I thought it might be fun to let other people see um, how to go about doing this. So if you own Dwarf Fortress, you can change to the beta branch in your Steam settings. You can just Google search it. It's quite easy to do, and then you would create a new world, or if you've got an existing world that you prefer, retire your fortress or whatever, so that you can get back to the state where you get to kind of like choose what you're going to be doing. In my case, it's easier to just create a brand new world here. And so we're just seeing some legends and stuff float by. And 100 years, there we go. So, perfect. What we will do then is, let's take a look. Let's hit play now. Yep. Um, and we'll just go through and set up a very basic, very quick adventure mode character. And we'll just see how they do. All right, so yeah, we've got Fortress, Adventure, and Legends. So we're gonna pick Adventure. We have no idea what's in this. There's a few caveats to that. If you are going to pick sort of a non-standard race or species or whatever, you will want to perhaps consider making a fortress first, so that you can make sure that there's armor and weapons for them. Now, Chosen isn't in the game yet. Hero will be what we choose because it gives us a compass. As I understand it, Ordinary, you don't get very much by way of ability to tell where the heck you're going, so it's pretty easy to get lost. We'll take Hero. We'll just go with normal difficulty. I expect that we will die. I'm not going to bother creating multiple characters. We'll just go with one. So, Deer Man, right? So this is one of the examples of somebody that you might want to have um, armor that is the right size, right? Moose Man, Snail Man, Lorikeet Man. These are all um, super fun. You can also choose a bunch of different. Um, it's ridiculous. Like there's tons of these. What we're going to pick though is a goblin. So the reason I'm picking a goblin is because I am aware of the fact that goblins don't need to eat or drink, not by necessity. So we're not going to starve to death if I forget to feed my goblin, which is useful. Everybody else does need to eat, so keep that in mind. Now we can choose our starting civilization. We can either choose this civilization way up in the north, or these folks way down in the south. Um, that is going to let us choose kind of where our starting location is. We'll start at one of these little hillocks or towns. Looks like these are human towns. So let's go with, I don't know. Let's go with the Wayward Kingdoms. That sounds fun. And yeah, okay, so let's choose. That's kind of nice and central. Let's see. This is the biggest town that we've seen so far. But it is quite far away from anything else. Although I don't know that that's actually a problem per se. Let's take a look. So this is the most inland, right? Let's let's maybe take that. Right. So to get anywhere interesting, we'd have to come over here. We can't very easily cross mountains, or we would have to circle back and come down. Or maybe we can find a gap through here. But I think that's okay. So we are a potash maker in the Sweltry Yawn, a human hamlet. You've never strayed far from home. Now, we can choose our occupation, and different occupations are going to give you different stats to begin with. I feel like what we might want to do is pick something that might have some sort of um, combat options. So, like combat stats to begin with. So something like a maybe a trapper or a hunter, or I don't know what a ranger is, but maybe a ranger. Let's try a ranger. Let's see what they are. Our beliefs were Goblin. We don't believe in anything. Yeah, okay. So we're going to hit accept background. Now we've got 35 attribute points to spend, 95 skill points to spend. Just in case we want to read anything, I am going to find the reader option. Let's see. I feel like I've passed it. Let's see. Oh, there's writer, right, and reader. There's no way to read. There's no way to gain this skill just by using it. So if we want to be able to read anything, you have to put at least 1 point into here. Now that we have a point in there, we can get better at it. I just didn't want to forget that, just in case we run across books or something that we might want to take a look at. Now, as far as our actual character goes, let's make sure. Let's see, creativity, intuition. I don't know what a lot. I don't know what a lot of these do. So we want to be half decent at killing things. So let's take kinetic sense. Let's take spatial sense. That makes sense, right? Memory. Take strength and agility and toughness. And let's finish that off with endurance. That seems reasonable, right? Okay, now we have 90 skill points left. So we're a novice crossbowman and a competent ambusher as a ranger. We've got novice dodge. Okay, that's not so bad. Let's add persuader, just in case we want to add people to our team. I think that might be useful to us. And I don't think we need most of those other things. So let's grab, I don't know, maybe a swordsman, spearman, lasher, I don't know. Let's put a point into fighter, 2 points into fighter. You know what? And let's grab shield user and armor user as well. And then let's grab, I don't know, maybe axe? That seems reasonable, right? Let's be fairly good at our shield. Okay, so I think, trying to remember, I don't know if this carries over. Let's just keep moving forward and see what happens. So his long beard is neatly combed. Very long sideburns are braided. Long mustache is neatly combed. Clean shaven. His hair is clean shaven. Yeah, okay. Narrow chin. Nose bridge is concave. Hair is maroon and his skin is gray. Driven to cruelty by its evil nature. Cool. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So we've got an intense need to fight, a strong need to eat a good meal, a strong need to drink alcohol, and a moderate need to learn something. This is actually a pretty good roll, right to begin with. You can change your goal if it's if possible, and you can randomize your personality. With goblins, I haven't found them to have a whole lot of different personality options, so I don't know how worth it that is. So yeah, you know what? We'll just accept that. Okay, and so if I look here, we've got 255 points for that remaining. If I let's go novice climber and then let's bounce back here. Yeah, okay, so we can max out um, any of this. So we've got axe just in case. Let's grab mace as well. Just as a novice, that's probably fine. Let's pump up crossbow once. And we have let's grab. We want to be good at observing and maybe tracking. Striker. I don't know what that does, but let's take it. Anyway, now we got 5 points left. Let's grab. Let's increase dodge. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we'll come back to equipment. So we've got a copper great axe to begin with. Let's get rid of that. And a copper buckler. Let's see if we can get iron on that. And let's see if maybe we can get one more water skin. Although, you know what? We don't need to eat or drink, so that doesn't actually make sense. Which did we pick? We picked Maceman and Axeman. Okay, yeah. So let's get. I wonder if a great axe or a iron axe is better. Sorry, or a battle axe is better. I don't know. So let's grab that and let's grab a shield. This does not leave us with much. um, let's grab a copper crossbow and let's grab some bolts as well. Okay, sure. So let's grab I don't know, a bunch of bronze bolts. Let's take at least. Oh, we'll take 15. Oh wait, maybe we should have a. No, never mind. We're not going to overthink this. We are Kageth Need Sense, a goblin, and we are going to accept that. We don't have any more points remaining. That would have come from our equipment. Equipment and mounts share the same points, but we could have had a pet. We're not going to worry about that right now. And let's get ready to adventure. Yeah, so this is our little area. Now, if you remember, we're in this area when we actually pop into the world. You finally got your equipment together, such as it is. Now it's time for actions and adventure. In the rush of excitement, you've forgotten where you were going to. A foolhardy soul might try to rescue the children that have been kidnapped. Perhaps some of your friends here have ideas. Okay, so that gives us a little bit of a starting quest. There are children that have been kidnapped. And we've got some folks here that we could talk to. So this is Icar Whiskey Colds. And the other person is Alnos Wiltrax. Wilt attacks. Okay, so let's chat with them and just see. We're going to greet them so that we exchange names. And a specific incident. Oh, whoops, I accidentally double clicked there. So I said that a ferocious wild animal has been set on us by nature. I don't know if that's actually true. So we're going to change the subject and we're going to bring up a specific incident. So let's see if these are all rumors. Okay. So I wanted to know about the children that have been kidnapped. Let's hit inquire about troubles. We've got abductions. Okay. So K and then A on the keyboard again. And let's ask about those abductions. Many years ago, Rort Lockduty was kidnapped from Swelterjon by Nuxlu Stolen Channel. Many years ago? So let's ask for the whereabouts of that goblin. They're dead. Okay. Well, this quest is interesting. So they were abducted by that goblin, and now they're dead. Let's see. Rort Lockduty. So let's ask about that person. I don't know Rort Lockduty. Okay, well that's fine. So we're gonna ask this person. Oh wait, actually, you know what? We should continue our conversation, and we should say bye. We should be polite, right? So let's start a conversation with them, and we are going to ask about any troubles, abductions, and which abductions was kidnapped by that person as well. Okay, and that person is apparently dead. So, all right, that's interesting. Okay, I think that's pretty much all that we can learn about that from these folks. Um, so here we are. That's our little house, and let's just zoom out a tiny bit. There's another house over here, and that's kind of all we can see right now. If we look at the map kind of area, so there are just a ton of little houses here. And if we zoom out further, okay, so down below us are, this is actually all pretty good. There's some haunted land up there, untamed wilds, and Etten is believed to be there. The giant alligator that I spread a rumor about is here. That's interesting. Okay. All right, well, why don't we... There's a human tower there, right in the middle of this haunted forest. Why don't we go towards the area that I had said was a giant alligator that is evil. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll back in to our little dude. I keep hitting S accidentally because I am used to moving with WASD. So you do have to move with the keyboard or like with the arrow keys or with clicking the mouse, just as a note. Let's take a look here. Also, I am realizing I don't think I've got any volume on the game volume here. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, and this is a nice little well for us. Is this an upslope or a downslope? That is an upslope. We're standing above their house so we can hear them talk inside. How do I get into their house though? Oh, okay, I had to go down and then come around. There's five humans in there. I don't feel like introducing myself to them because we're probably just going to go die anyway. So let's see. Here's another human house. I just wanted to see if there is any if there is anything that we can just like kind of pick up on the ground. Sometimes you will come across little camps and stuff where there's various items you can just kind of loot, which is kind of nice. Let's go to the quick move menu. What we'll do is we'll just hop across here. And you see how it's zoomed out there? So I'm far enough outside of the region of that settlement now that it gives me a broader view of the map. And I actually move a fair bit faster. Let's jump back in and just see kind of what's around here now. Right, and so up in the top left here, right, we've got the human hamlet, the tower. West southwest is kobold hamlet. Okay, cool. So you can kind of refer to this and get a sense of where you're going, which is quite helpful. As you come across things, like right now it's just saying where the various hamlets and stuff are. And that's because that's kind of all we know about. But if we can pick cabbage leaves. If we knew more stuff, like if there was a cave of a mysterious beast or something, we could look at that then. So one thing that as you're kind of running around, especially if you're in snowy areas like this, what you'll find is if you are a character that does need to eat and drink, you're going to have to kind of be careful that your water doesn't turn to ice, right? So we have our water skin and it is full of ice. What you can do is you can just make a campfire and then you can warm your pressing the wrong button here. But you can warm your water jug by the campfire. How do I go about doing that again? You just click on it and then heat ice near campfire. Right, so now if I was to look at this, I have water. Fantastic. Let's wear this item. You don't have to worry about putting out campfires. They're free. You don't have to worry about resources to make them. They can just sit there. They'll be fine. It looks like we're running, yeah, just at a normal walk. Okay, so as you go along, you'll occasionally run into wildlife and stuff like that. If you are any other race, right, that again has to eat and drink, you're going to want to, pop into this, eat, drink, rest. But with our wonderful Axeman, is his name really just Axeman? I wonder if the names are messed up right now. He is not thirsty, not tired, nothing like that. On a dwarf or any other race, you would see little icons kind of right here above his picture as they get thirsty and so forth. So as long as you're keeping an eye on those, you should be okay. It is also worth noting that if you are drinking booze, not to drink too much, you will drink yourself to death. And it doesn't take long. In adventure mode, if you down a few mugs of booze, you're probably going to be sick, and then eventually you will end up, in fact, dying. So these are, doesn't say, the swamps of Zeal. So we are officially in a swamp now. Let's go back and just take a look at what that looks like. It's still just snow right now. That it makes sense actually, because it is really early in the year. See if we can find some people before we finish today. That would be lovely. So to that end, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this menu and, or sorry, not menu, but this screen. And I think that's probably the um, alligator. Yeah. So, well, let's go mess with it. If we die, that's just perfectly fine. At least you guys will have seen how this kind of works, right? And this is about as close as we can get, right? So if we can't path through that area because we're too close to the um, location, I guess, to the structure is the word that I was blanking on. So we'll pop down with D or clicking that button, and now we know that it's just directly east of us. That there should be a giant. There we go. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I think we can dive in here. I'm gonna zoom the camera in a little bit. We're gonna dive in, and we're gonna see if we can take out this giant alligator. There's a bunch of alligator eggs. That's pretty cool. Let's go over. Oh, there it is. There it is. So let's grab an egg. We'll take all 5 of them, and we'll see if it moves. No, it didn't. Good. Let's take a look at our backpack, because what we want is actually to put that in our backpack. And then let's take a look at the giant alligator. So it does resist sickness. It is frail. It's 32 years old. And it is perfectly fine right now. Let's try and kill her. So we're just going to walk confidently in. I don't know why it's blinking right now. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Oh, is it scared of me? Yes. So I do want to try and strike this. And what we're going to do is let's go for an easy strike, fairly solid. Fast strike, slow recovery, hard but unbalanced. Let's go with just a quick strike. Let's see if we can... Did I just cancel that accidentally? Yes, I did. Strike, easy. So we hack the squat giant alligator in the right front leg, tearing the scale. It tries to attack us and misses. And we attacked again, and she jumped away. Let's just keep everything that we have on us right now. Let's go ahead. They are attacking us with a bite. Now we could dodge, right? And we could dodge northwest. We're just gonna jump us to kind of this area. Let's do it. Yeah, so we managed to jump away. It hit us and missed. We are going to attack back, but we missed. Uh-oh. There we go. So we managed to get bit pretty bad. Your artery has been opened by the attack. Okay. Latches on firmly. You lose hold of the shoe and our sock. The right lower leg is ripped away. Okay, so we are in a bad way. I should have probably been doing this more, but that's okay. You know what? We did attack the scale. Let's do a normal attack on its head. We slapped it with the flat of our battle axe, and it twisted the neck. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to die because of blood loss because we had our leg ripped off, but, you know. Let's strike, pommel, bash, strike, hack. Let's do a good hack. Let's try... Yeah, let's try the leg. We got it that time. Do another one. Nice hack on the head. Okay, it bit my left lower leg. A sensory nerve has been severed. We did manage to slice its head pretty good. Let's see. Easy strike on the upper body. Let's do that. So we tore the scale. We blocked. That's good. We jumped out of the way. We blocked and they bit us again. Let's try... Yeah, I don't want to go for specifically their toes. I would love a good shot on its face, but left leg would be okay as well. Tearing the scale. Let's see, is there anything that is half decent? No. Right now, there is not. Okay, let's take a look at it. It's got heavy bleeding, moderate pain. Its ability to stand is impaired as compared to us. So we have heavy bleeding. We are faint because we are probably going to bleed to death. Our ability to stand has been lost. We've got moderate blood loss. But if we can just take this damn thing with us, that would be lovely. Right, so we blocked it. We tore up its scale. And let's see, I think it's right on top of us right now. Can't land squarely. That's okay if it can't land squarely. Let's try it anyway. Yeah, no, okay. We hit it with our copper crossbow. That's interesting. Why are we using the copper crossbow right now to bash it? Did we lose our... we have this in our right hand and this in our... We have everything in our right hand? What the heck? Let's put this in our backpack. And, yeah. So let's do multi-attack of that, and then a normal body, and then a... press combat act. Okay. So we missed. She jumped away, and we missed again. We managed to roll away. Let's see. Easy strike, fairly solid. Let's hit it. It fell over. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I think it's on us. Yeah, we blocked and we rolled. Tore apart some of the muscle. Many nerves have been severed. That's good. So it's still trying to get us. We tore the fat there. It is attacking us, but we're rolling away fairly successfully. Motor nerve damage. And we tore apart its muscle. Tearing the fat. Okay, we've chopped off bits and pieces of it. It gives in to pain. Okay. That's good, because that means that we can just stand here and kind of hack at it. An artery has been opened again. Alright, pretty sure we can just keep slicing this thing right until it dies. And then we'll see if if we manage to survive long enough to drag ourselves outside of this before. There we go. It has bled to death. Let's take a screenshot of that. Excellent. So, yay, we did it. Now we could get a copper breastplate. Let's do it. Let's just get it and put it on. Wear that item. Yeah, there we go. What's in this? Okay. Left glove. A sock. Troll fur. So we did actually kill them. What is that? Oh, a copper coin. Okay. So we could take the corpse with us. There's not really any reason to do that. So let's see if yeah, like we're pretty mangled here in that we okay. Scoo, Sleeps Bomb, Skeleton. So somebody definitely died here. What is further into this cave then? Oh no, another one. Okay, we should probably run away. Tactical retreat. Okay, let's come up, leave a trail of blood behind us, and let's hit G and make a fire. Can I make a fire? Make a campfire. Okay, then let's try and... I want to eat. Let's eat the pig tripe, I guess. And a giant alligator egg. We'll have a... Love it. Taste of some ice. And then let's see if we can rest. Now, I think we're probably going to bleed to death while we are here. But, you know, that's okay. We didn't. We didn't bleed to death. Okay, so we are still in a bad way. But we are not dying necessarily anymore. Our ability to stand is lost, right? Let's see. His right lower leg is gone. Yeah, okay. Left lower leg bears a massive straight scar. His left foot bears a massive straight scar. So we are able to run around as, you know, a terribly hobbled little green goblin here. Let's come back in here. Let's take this guy on. Uh-oh. Because we might as well try, right? Oh. Take this. We will fight these until we die in this cave. And then next time we'll maybe create a bigger adventuring party. Or prepare better. So far, right, we're still healthy. We haven't actually taken another hit, really. Yeah, they keep missing, and we are just laying into them. Yeah, there we go. So I think we're going to just be able to chop this thing into pieces without taking really any damage that time. That's great. Normally, we would want to practice our combat skills on something a little less crazy, a little easier to kill than giant crocodiles. But, you know, what is over here? Let's take all of these bolts. Yeah. Because I think those were my bolts that I accidentally dropped. Yeah, and my blood all over the place. All right, let's go deeper into here. What else is there? Okay, so there's another coin. What else is this? Cave blob leather trousers. Yeah, we don't want any of that. silver mug. We don't really need the silver mug. We do want the gauntlet though. And we'll get this gauntlet as well. Let's see. And we'll take that, what's here? Take all these coins, because why not, right? Okay, now let's take a look and put you into the backpack. I believe that there's a way to do multiple of these at a time. No. Maybe not. Either way, though, we're going to wear the copper gauntlet. We're going to wear this one as well. And let's see. Yeah, so we've got blood all over us. Unsurprisingly. Let's eat some more pig tripe. And then this is just a cage, hey? Yeah. Okay, well, that's not bad for a first try at a little adventure here. So we are covered in blood, that's why we're leaving little blood trails around behind us. If it's snowing or raining, it'll slowly kind of wash its way off. As you see as well, see these little down arrows? So that means that we're laying down. We're laying down, of course, because we can't stand. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. But you've seen how we create characters, how we can find notable locations on the map, both the big map and the travel map. And you've seen us actually do a little bit of fighting. So, I think that's pretty good for our little now hobbled goblin. What we might want to do is get a pet of some sort that we could ride, because of course then we wouldn't have to care about not being able to stand. But yeah, as far as a first taste, there it is. That is adventure mode. You can do some really, really cool stuff in this, and it's very exciting that we have this ability now. So, as always, until next time, friends, happy gaming.